Alright, so I'm supposed to be getting to the mail room, but I have a few places to like, rooms to go through. Another crate. I guess I don't need to be particularly specific about how I search things, because there's usually a pretty obvious circle around the things that I can pick up. Okay, nothing in here. There's something down there that's similar to that effect that goes over her face when she's talking to her voice. Shifted bathroom complaint. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. Dr. D. Rodriguez. I like how this is all so normal to people. Oh, I just got one of my weapon mods. Reload. Oh, I have 2 weapon mods actually. Plus personal mods. Health recovery. Exclusive to Shatter. Interesting. Okay. Ah, yes. Very peaceful. Technological restrictions. The technological limitations of the oldest house. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any blank signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural redacted for the oldest house to redacted them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the redact to occur. Most modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. So this is starting to make sense about why things like the rubber ducks might not be allowed. Because it seems nonsensical, but if these altered world events can happen as a result of like grabbing it. Alright, so there's the director's office. We have unlocked this door. I understand. Do that. Thank you. Another mod, energy recovery. What do I need? I don't think I'm using energy at the moment. At least I'm not aware of it. You can't shoot them. This is where I came in, I believe, and saw the pyramid. Still don't have any clearance, though. Alright, so I need to get to the mailroom. To the communications department, which is that way. One sec. I saw something strange as well. Can't get in the elevator. But I saw that door with like a weird, like, cage over here. Yeah, what do we got here? A jukebox. Is this another object of power? Well, not letting me go in. Interesting. Okay, so I wonder if we will interact with that at some point in the future, then. Alright, I've explored. Let's head to the communications department.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Do they die? Can they die? They can. Well, that's Tomasi, apparently. He sounds great. Is that it? Just those two? Travel costs. Week 83 report. Summary. Visited the following Nevada accommodations. Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleep E Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A Plus Lodge. Expenditure, $831, meals, gasoline, minibar, $313 at the minibar. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. God. Man, I feel like it would just be too much effort to shoot down all of the chanters. What caused that explosion? There we go. Hiss barrier. Field research on Hiss entity Hiss barrier. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1, destroy the multiple concentrated Hiss resonance sources found in the vicinity, or destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does a distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file for full report. Oh, there's a crate in the bathroom. I'll take that, thank you. Okay, so this is the cafeteria, and that's the way that I'm supposed to be going. Wait, what was that big, ominous, red hallway upstairs that I ran away from? That's the way to go. I don't like that noise. Okay, then what's this up here? My health is draining.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it.
Okay, I understand.
With you on that.
Alright. Questions asked and answered. I need to either clear the hiss out or gain the resistance to go in there. But for now, it's blocking me. Dead letters, huh? Trench, dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. Interesting. Well, that door is blocked off. There's a crate here. It's also very dark. Is there any way to get a flashlight up in here? Singing fish? Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and you got to send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings a devil song. Says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you gotta come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Okay, the question is the fish possessed, or is he just, like, losing it? Could be either one, just because he's not particularly good at writing. I think I'm under attack. Shit. Oh, that's... Shit. Alright. Do I need to maybe run up and punch it? It's not going to be good with how little my health is. But yeah. That appears to be it. There's more of them spawning. Okay. Is that it for now? I mean, the creepy hissing is apparently never going to stop, but... Oh, more enemies. What was that explosion? Oh well. Get cleansed. So now I need to get through the navigation department. Yeah, so you get fast travel as you cleanse areas. Book Club Penny. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading, Penny Bartwell. Nerd.
together.
What the fuck did I just watch? What? And that looked like a real recording too. Like they made actual puppets and just recorded the video. What the f... I hope this game explains itself soon, because I'm a little bit lost at this point in time. Dead presidents? To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. I mean, you never know. These people could be insane, or they could be, soon to be insane? I don't know. Imagine being hunted by all of the dead presidents. Not haunted, haunted. Oh, Theodore Roosevelt, as far as I'm aware, seems like he'd be an interesting person to have a conversation with. Did I say floppy dick? Floppy disk.
Capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
Whopping.
Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
What was a mug? Alrighty then. I'm getting really I'm getting strong SCP containment breach vibes off of this game, and how these mundane objects are objects of power. Okay, that's how I came in. Machine God. I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fan, plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Interesting. They have an entire department in this bureau for investigating these strange letters. Welcome to the comms department. Thanks. I feel welcome. Do I want to go upstairs? Or stay downstairs? Let's stay downstairs for a second. See what we find. We find a bathroom. Pneumatics. Alright, I'm not going that way. I understand.
Object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Oh, I can crouch now. Okay. Is this how I reach it? Or is this just a distraction? Oh! I was hoping that would be a little bit more effective at protecting me. Is this the disc that we're going for? Give me that disc.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Alright, I'm gonna have fun with this. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. I'm also gonna just fall off of the cliff, don't mind me. Just fall into the void. The board is like, teach us director, show us what you can do, and then I just proceed to launch myself off of a cliff. Seems about right. That's what anybody gets for ever trying to learn anything from me. Nice. Effective. And it's another, like, option of things I can do when my ammo is recharging. Nice. There we go. The hiss is burrowing into our astral plane. Oh, that sucks. The floppy disk is now bound.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you.
Alright, so we got a bunch of these enemies now. My question is, can I use this power to break these shields that I'm seeing? I can indeed. Oh, this guy right here. Heck. That hurt. Alright, we're still alive. Still kicking. That could have gone worse. Definitely could have gone better. Okay, we got some stuff to read. A HISS demolition expert. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. HISS demolition experts are the only observed HISS variations to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track redacted entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the HISS restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Refer to file for full report. Alright, we also have a case file about the floppy disk. It must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. This object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. The object is currently bound to Redacted for research purposes. Background: stolen from a Soviet military base located in Redacted by agents Redacted and Redacted with the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes to Redacted missiles, nuclear missiles, believed to be reserved for use against Redacted. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Oh wait, there's another multimedia? I guess it was the floppy disk one.